Welcome to Talk of the Town. So glad you can join us today. I'm your host, Janet Crosse. The business we'll start talking about next here has been doing exterior signage, interior signage, vehicle wraps, message centers for over 100 years. This is Crosse Sign Group, and joining me is Audra House. She's the cultural strategist. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me.
I stumbled over culture strategist. We were talking about that before the camera was going.
Yes.
How that was new for me. I haven't heard of that title. That's really interesting. So you're a good person to ask about guiding principles. You've been in business for over 100 years, so something's working. Talk to me about the guiding principles of Crosse Sign Group.
We have many guiding principles. Being a family-owned business, my father brings his ethics into the company, and one of those is integrity. We really believe in communication, so accountability within our industry, and then also making sure that we have quality craftsmanship as well as leading technology, making sure that we're staying up to date on all of the new signage terms.
So I'm hearing top-notch stuff, staying up to date, and communication.
Yes.
Which of those is most important to you?
They're all very important, but I would say integrity is extremely important. Integrity within our industry, making sure that as employees working with one another that we are being confident and we are communicating with each other effectively, but also with our customers, making sure we're taking them from design all the way through installation and really consulting with them to make sure that they're getting exactly what they need.
Yeah, I think you have a really good point there, because you could have the top-notch product out there, but if you don't work with integrity, it's not going to last long.
Right.
Definitely not over 100 years.
Yes.
So talk about how the business embodies these in working with clients and sticking with your principles.
Yes, so making sure that we are getting them exactly what they need. So with that process, taking them start to finish, saying, you know, maybe what you were envisioning for your sign isn't going to be effective on your building. You know, making sure that it's not a sales process, but a consulting process, making sure that they're really getting something that's going to be a huge asset and a value to them is really staying with that integrity. We're not just trying to sell, we're trying to coach.
Which involves listening.
Yes.
And communication. We just keep circling around here.
Yes, absolutely.
How about an example of integrity with a customer?
Just recently, within the past few years, we had put up a sign for a customer, and we had used a relatively new product. And our crew had been driving by and saw the sign and realized that it wasn't looking up to what our standard is. We saw that there may have been a failure there. So instead of just driving by, we decided to call that customer. Even though the sign was out of warranty, we brought it back to our shop and completely fixed it at no charge to them, because that's what integrity is. It's staying to our standard of quality and making sure that our customers are getting exactly what they need.
That's a pretty amazing and impressive story. You went in and stirred the pot. You could have just left it alone.
We called them up and said, we noticed that there may be an issue with your sign. We'd be happy to fix it for you, and I'm sure they really appreciated that.
I've enjoyed looking at a lot of your signs. They have a really nice portfolio where you can see some of their work. Some of them are so clever. I have to say, like the Dave's guitar.
Oh, yes. We won some national awards for that. We have
you?
amazing designers who just really are thinking, what's going to make a statement? What's going to stand out for our customers? And we're always thinking, how can we design best?
Hallman Lindsay is another one. Their sign is a paintbrush. Now that's kind of a local company. You've expanded to Madison?
Yes, we have. So we were seeing such great success in the Onalaska and La Crosse area, but we wanted to be able to serve Wisconsin better. And so we saw the opportunity to expand in Madison, because this is such a growing area. I mean, Madison is really flourishing. And so we wanted to share those same values with the businesses and organizations in Madison.
Well, that's good news for Madison, for sure.
Yes.
So if someone, maybe there's a business owner watching right now that's thinking about maybe we need to update, or maybe they're a new business, what's the first step in getting started with you folks?
The first step is starting early. So generally signage is the last step in a building process, or they work on the inside, make it beautiful, but really your business is what's selling your industry, whatever that may be. Your sign is what sells everything. It can make or break your business. So thinking of it early, and then also finding a company that's going to consult with you through the whole process. You know, starting with design. What's our timeline for manufacturing? When are we going to have this installed? Someone who's really going to stand by you and help you through the process. That's my best advice.
That's great advice, in fact. Audra, thank you so much for coming on to Talk of the Town today. Audra's with Crosse Sign Group, and we're Talk of the Town. We'll be right back.